Hi everyone, this is Ida. I have a quick project share. It's nothing major. It's a small haul and a project share. Now, I'm sure a bunch of you have seen this box, the video I made on this box. Well, I was working on creating the embellishments that I was going to put in it, and I have shown some of them. But I was working on other things because, you know, the slots are really small, the compartments, and I was trying to come up with something creative to go in them. And I'm not completely done, but I'm pretty much done, just about. You know, I got a few things I got to add here, but as far as my handmade embellishments or my handmade embellishments, I have decided on what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you one of them. One thing that I did do, and I mentioned, I had bought these little, they're like, embroidery hoops, but they don't have the open hoop the way the regular round ones do. These actually have a solid middle to them, but they're like embroidery hoops, and they're wooden. Well, this one's a heart-shaped one, so I altered this one. I really love the way it came out. I added fabric and some tulle in there. And you can't hardly see it because of the flowers and the sticker I have up here. But this is one of the ones that I did for that swap. And I really like the way they came out. And because I had only gotten a couple packs, I used them on all my boxes. So I didn't have any left for myself. But today I went to Hobby Lobby and they actually had some more. And as you can see, it like barely fits in this little compartment. But they did have some more, and this is what they look like if anybody's interested. And they're only 99 cents, and there's 2 in a pack. So I bought some of those for my own personal stash because I used them in my boxes. And I already showed these flowers and everything. But as I was thinking, you know, I wanted to do something different, and not necessarily different. And a lot of people do paper clips and stuff like that. I just wanted mine to be different than what everybody else was doing. I was really trying to come up with something totally different, and I racked my brain, and I really couldn't come up with too much. But I will show you what I did come up with. This is the stuff that's going to be in the box, and you know, it's just these rocks that I used on the box, so in case somebody wants to try them in both colors that I used. Some of the eyelash trim in both colors in the aqua, and it's called Vintage Lace. And then I have like some of these little like flower centers. I guess you could use them for flower centers, in the pink and in the aqua again, and then some in the crystal. And then I just have a cherub in here, but I actually have another one that goes with him. So I'm going to add some more resin pieces in this one. And this one just has some beads, an assortment of beads. And it's not really an aqua, it's more like a mint, and the pink with the gold, and then the pale pink, and these are all glass beads. And then I added some clothespins, and I added them in the aqua color and in the pink, but I started messing around with them, and I'm going to show you what I did with them. So I am going to add some extras, then I'm going to add the ones that I altered. And then I have some paper clips in here and some garment pins. These are not going to stay in here because these are those bright colors, and I was actually able to find them in a gold and a pink. So that's what I'm going to put in here because I love using the garment pins. I use them on a lot of my projects, so I'm going to add some in there. And then, of course, the foam flowers that I had already done. But let me show you what I did. One of the things I did, here is the paper clip, the little clothespin. And what I did was I put some lace on here. Not lace, some ribbon. And it's a very thin ribbon. It doesn't have a wire edge or anything, but it's very shabby looking. So I added I used my Beacon 3-in-1 and I glued it on here and trimmed it down. And then after that dried, I added some glossy accents. So it's very shiny. I don't know if you can see that. I did that on both. But what I did on this one, I actually put in a little eye hook. And I hung a little crystal heart from there. And it's really cute. And it doesn't interfere when you're clipping it on something. So that's one of the things that I'm going to ask. Because we had to do 3 things that either we handmade or altered or whatever. And this is one of the ones I'm going to include. And now I'm going to include another one. This one's in pink. And then the other one's going to be in an aqua. And I'm probably going to hang like a little rose or something from it. But I really like the way these clips came out. These little clothespins came out. It's so pretty. And I really love the shine on them and the pattern of the ribbon. And I'm going to show you the ribbon. I did show it in a haul, but I'll show it to you again. That way you know which ribbon I used. And I actually bought it at Hobby Lobby. And right now the ribbon is 50% off. So this is the ribbon that I used. So this is regular $3.99. So I paid $2 for it. And it's real pretty. And it's the exact one that I used on this clothespin. And this is a teeny tiny clothespin. I really like it. And see, they were already painted pink and aqua, so I didn't have to paint them or anything. But that's the ribbon that I used. Now another thing that I did, I made these button covers. I covered these buttons with fabric, well, with the lace to be exact. And I actually have two different colors in the lace, and both of them are shabby. Here's one of the other laces that I used, and then this one. I don't know which one I like better. I like them all. But these are great for flower centers or just, you know, just embellishing different things. I thought about making them into a stick pin, but I'm not sure yet. But all it is those buttons that kit that you cover up with fabric. So that's what I did there. And on one of them, on this one over here, see, there's the back to them. On this one, I even added the eyelash trim to it already there. So if you wanted to add it as a center on the flower, it already has the eyelash trim on there. So that's another one that I did. And I'm going to show you the two flowers that I did alter. I altered these two. Everybody has seen these roses that come in that trim. That's a bunch of roses in a roll. And these are from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if Joann's has them, but I know Hobby Lobby has them in a variety of colors. So I already had the pink and couldn't find it. But today I was in there and I picked up the pink again. I'm sure the other one will turn up. And see how it already has the eyelash trim? Because I had already added it to this button that I covered in the lace. And I'm going to show you that lace in a minute. So I added this one to the pink. And then I added the aqua to the aqua flower because it had pinks and greens going on there. Look how pretty that looks. How shabby is that, you guys? So I think these are really pretty. The only thing that if I put one in the container, and I'm going to show you, it fills up the whole container. Like literally, I can only put one in there and that's it. It's full. Like I might be able to stick one more button on top and it's to the top. So I don't know if I'm going to put these in there or if I'm just going to add them like as an extra goodie. But those are the two things that I came up with. And like I said, one of these buttons, I might even try to turn it into a stick pin because I do have a soldering iron and I can actually solder it on here where it won't come off. But I don't know yet what I'm going to do. And just kind of giving you some ideas of what I'm doing, and hopefully that will help you. Another thing that I did, I'm trying to create like big things and make them small. So everybody's doing these swaps with these. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to bear with me for a little bit because I can't turn it off. But anyway, we did. Everybody's swapping these letter bundles. And Miss Tamika just did a swap on these. And somebody else, I think Rosa's Creative Way, she was doing it. So I thought I'm going to try and make one of these little bundles. And here's the back to it. And I actually did 4 envelopes. And it's one of these hidden that have that hidden compartment in it. See that little teeny tiny rose up there, a little butterfly. And when you open it up, this envelope actually opens. And it's got a little, I don't know if I can get it. Yeah. See, I put a little card in there that says, love the simple things. And then and it slides right back in there. And then in this little hidden compartment, I just put in this little key and heart charm dangle in there. And it fits perfectly in there. And it actually has a Velcro dot right here in the clear. And these are the mini Velcro dots. And I believe I bought these at at Joann's. And here's the other one, and these are the clear ones, so they're not real noticeable. But there's a little love letter bundle, guys, but it didn't fit in the box. So these I'm not going to include, but if you can make them smaller than this. It's just kind of hard trying to make a little compartment, you know, a secret box in something that is so tiny. But I'm going to send this to Miss Tamika anyway, because I know she likes the little teeny tiny embellishments, so she can put that in her little vault wherever she's got her things. Another thing that I picked up today is this little, it's by the Gilded Age Timeline, and it's a little, they're charms. It's a little tea set. So this is going to my sis, Carolyn, and because I'm still working on the swap that we're doing together, and I haven't finished it. So I'm going to include these for her because I imagine she likes teacups, because that's the name of her channel, Tea Time and Dolls. So I saw these, and they were 50% off. So I picked one up for her. So hopefully she'll like that. I also picked up these little flower appliques from Hobby Lobby, and they were 50% off. So I paid $2.99 for both packs, and there's a 12 count in each. So that wasn't too bad. Let me see what else I picked up. Oh, I think the only other new thing that I picked up were these beads right here. And I picked up some of my old ones that I had in my previous haul because I was giving some away and I was running low. And since they were on sale, they were 50% off. I went ahead and picked these up. I think these are so pretty. They have like a metallic on a part of the bead, and the other part is like an iridescent. I don't know. It's really pretty. And then it's got these silver rondelles and then some little tiny faceted glass beads in the center. So I thought this was really pretty, and it was $3.99. Then it was 50% off. So I paid $2 for that. I picked that up. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys. Now this is the ribbon that I'm talking about, in case you're not familiar with it, but I think most everybody is. This is the ribbon that I'm talking about, and it's all these roses or rosettes that come on this trim, and it's $4.99 and it was 50% off. So I picked it up in pink again because mine is missing in action. And then here's the other ribbon that I used on the other buttons that I covered. So this is the other one. That's pretty vintage, shabby looking. And I'm going to show you what that kit looks like. It's this one right here. It's a craft cover button kit. And I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, and I don't think it was on sale. And I don't even remember how much I paid for it. And it only comes with, it comes with 14 buttons. So I'm probably going to go through this pretty fast by the time I'm done with my flowers and my buttons that I'm going to include in my packaging. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, because I know a lot of people are doing swaps and the little boxes are getting hard to find. I was actually in Dollar General, and they have these boxes, guys, and they're only $1, and they're really nice. They have 9 compartments, so it's got 6 of the smaller one, and then it's got one whole row that's just divided in half, so you have 2 bigger ones, and then you have the long one here, and it's actually pretty deep. I'm going to say it's about, let me see if I can find my ruler real quick, and I'll tell you. It's about 1.25 inches, but by the time you close the lid, it's about 1.5 inches, because the lid, when you close it, it's not really flush. You can see that there is, and it snaps pretty tight, you guys. So I actually have to pull on it to close it, because if I tried to do this, it would be too hard. I actually either have to push it in or to pull on these tabs to close it. And it does have these little bumps where you can stack another one, because on the bottom it's got the bumps, and on the lid it's got the recess for the bumps. So you can actually stack these up, and they were only $1, and they have 9 compartments. Now, I painted one, and I bought some paint that's for plastic, and this is the one I painted, you guys. And they didn't have a pink that I liked, but they had this one. And it still needs to be, I can see like it needs a little bit right here, and right here it kind of ran a little bit, so I really need to sand that down and repaint it. But look at how pretty it is. The lid is clear, and it actually snaps right off. So if you want to paint just this bottom part, the lid comes off. You can unsnap it, and that's what I did. And when you close it, because it doesn't it doesn't fit like, did I close it? Yeah, it's closed. When you close it, no, it's open. There it is. There is, if you can see in there, like if you had, if you're going to put sequins in it, I would recommend that you put it in a little bottle or in a little plastic bag or something, because when this, if it tips sideways or upside down, you're going to have sequins everywhere, because the lid does not sit flush on top of the grooves here where all these different tops to these compartments are. So if you actually wanted to include a card in here, maybe a 6x6, you could put it on top of that, and it would fit in this box, you guys. So I thought these were really nice. I like the size of them. They're a little bit bigger than that little one we're working on right now, but it's not so big. It's really nice, and I'm thinking it measures about a 6 1/4 by a 6 1/4. It's not very big, but look at how pretty that is painted. And I did get this paint from Home Depot, and it's called Misty Sea Breeze, I think is what it's called. And it's real pretty. It's like a mint aqua color. I don't know. It's between an aqua and a mint. It's not really mint and it's not really aqua. So it's really nice. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know some people are having trouble finding the boxes. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, I was watching a video from Mandy. Her channel is Mandy's Place here on YouTube, and she was doing like she was asking for people to give an ornament to this lady named Laura, who got scammed by someone on YouTube. Now, I don't like to get into the middle of all that. You know, we got enough to worry about in life without that stuff. But what she was saying was this lady had lost her daughter, and whoever it was supposed to send her an ornament and didn't, like a Christmas ornament in memory of her daughter, and they didn't. So she's asking for people, you know, to kind of send her an ornament as, you know, happy meal, happy meal. I'm hungry, guys. I'm thinking McDonald's. As a happy meal for Christmas, you know, a Christmas ornament, and she wanted them in pink. And I guess that reminds her of her daughter. And I told her that I would do it. So if anybody watches this video, just hop on over to Mandy's channel and check it out. And if you can do it, that would be awesome. You know, we're here to lift each other up. So, you know, I'm all for anything positive like that. And I wanted to share an ornament because a lot of you don't know, but I lost one of my sisters last year to cancer. She had breast cancer, and by the time she went to the doctor, it was everywhere. So she passed away this past year, and I, being because I'm there's only a couple of us that craft, but I'm more into the heavy crafting. I actually designed some ornaments for all my brothers and sisters. We were 8 altogether, and now we're 7. So I had to make a bunch of ornaments, and this is what I came up with. And these are those ornaments from the Dollar Tree, the angel wings, and I don't have any more. So I'm going to have to do something different, but I would have loved to have done something like this for her. And I actually made this scroll, and it says, "In loving memory, Irene Alvear," and it says, "God is the God of the living, not the dead." Matthew 22:32. Now, I'm a Christian, and I believe in the resurrection. I believe that if the Lord said, "I go to prepare a place for you," and if I go, you know, if it were not so, I wouldn't have told you. And if I go and prepare a place, I'm coming back for you. That's my belief. And that was her belief. So I don't know if Miss Laura is a Christian or not, but I hope that she is, because that can give you so much comfort. You know, if you have the Lord in your life, that's where we're complete. That's where, you know, if we're hurting or whatever, you know, we can trust in the Lord, and He will remove that from us. So anyway, this is the ornament that I designed for her. And I did this scroll, and I crumpled it up, and I used my vintage photo on it, trying to make it look old. And it ended up really beautiful. And I'm thinking I made close to 30 of these, because before I knew it, everybody wanted these things. And, you know, it talks about, you know, the pearly gates and the streets of gold. So these angel wings are gold. And then I put the flat back pearls in here. I put the flat back pearls in here and love. And some of them had belief. Some of them had hope. Some of them had faith. And these, like I said, were the ones from the Dollar Tree. And I took off the hanger and put a better one on there. I put this this glass heart. And this was a Goodwill find, you guys. These glass hearts. So pretty. And these little mini tassels on the scroll, and you know, I kind of curved it and everything, and I Mod Podged it to kind of seal it. And then in the back, it had these fuzzy wings already, but it didn't have the feathers, so I added feathers to the back. I like I said, I can't do these for her because I don't have any more. Like at the last minute, I was, you know, looking everywhere and couldn't find any more, so I'm completely out. But I am gonna do something, you know, and you know, I just think that it would be a great thing if we would all pull together, you know, in the crafting community. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, you know, we have to have compassion for people. So anyway, you know, just check out Mandy's, and if you can, it would be great if you could support her in this. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope that I inspired you or gave you ideas on what to do with your to add into your little embellishment boxes, because let me tell you, it has been a challenge for me because everything has to be so small. And but I really like the way some of these things came out. These are things that I have not seen anybody. I mean, I've seen people alter the paper clips, but I haven't seen them do this stuff on there. And you know, I always try to do something different and just rack my brain, and hopefully you guys have some ideas that you can share with us. And I just want to thank you all for watching. Everyone have a great evening, and God bless. Bye.